Welcome to Milledgeville, Quebec, the site of the Mosquito baseball playoffs. This is the semifinals. The number 1 seeded Beauharnois Redhawks taking on the number 7 seed, the Beauharnois Yankees, a surprise team. Brandon Bordeaux here with you. And the very first pitch of the game is a ball to the leadoff hitter for the Redhawks, and that is Beauharnois. Starting pitcher for the Yankees, Jeremy Powell, number 24. Seen him work a couple of innings yesterday against the yellow team, and there's a second ball. The red team won their games yesterday, both over Chateauguay, 12-1 in the first round against Chateauguay number 2, and then they won 5-2 against Chateauguay number 1 in the quarterfinals. Here's a 2 offering from Powell. That's in there for strike 1. Meanwhile, the Yankees, 5-4 first-round winner over the Yellowhawks, and then the quarterfinals, they knocked out the Girlhawks, 8-5 win. That's 3-1. Meanwhile, the other semifinal that's going on right now in Beauharnois, at the same field we were at yesterday, is between the Yellowhawks and the Bluehawks, and I want to say a big thank you to the parents of both the Redhawks and the Yankees who have allowed us, as there's a strike, to make it a full count. They've given us this opportunity to film and be on location here in Milledgeville. Full count offering on the way from Powell. And it's time to break out the T-ball stick if you're Beauharnois. We've seen the red team once already this year. This is the second time that we're going to see them. Will we see them in the final tomorrow? This is the third time that we've seen the Yankees. 2 games against the Yellow, and this, of course, the game against the Redhawks. Now Beauharnois swings and drives this one towards the third baseman, caught by William Powell. Good play, a line drive, well hit ball, but there's the first out of the game. He hit that ball hard, and a great play made at third base by William Powell. So that's 1 out, and now Adam Delabousse will step into the batter's box, the left-handed hitter. So John Mayo throwing 2 lefties out there to start, and there's a high strike. Not called, it was just swung at and missed by Delabousse. 0-1. Jeremy Powell, we've seen him start the game against the Yellowhawks yesterday. The pitch from Powell. Popped up. That's going to stay in the infield, and that'll be a single. Delabousse makes it the first. Good awareness there. We've seen a couple of times when the batter's not really sure if they should advance or not. But Delabousse very keen on that play, gets the single, and sets it up for Wyatt Mayo, the number 3 hitter, and another lefty that the Redhawks are throwing out here to start this game. Powell winds up, the pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Powell was very efficient in his outing yesterday against the Yellowhawks. Mark Powell told me that he might go 2, as he pitched, I believe, 3 innings yesterday against the Yellowhawks. Here's the 1-0 offering for Powell, and a big swing and a miss there from Mayo, but that's Mayo you see trying to be aggressive here. Sometimes it's not about hitting the ball, it's about trying to send a message that you're not going to back down from the pitcher. That might just be at the major league level here. The 1-1 hit towards short, to first, I should say, but it's fouled off, 1-2. And now it's a pitcher's count for Powell against Mayo. We have a timeout called by shooter Delabousse over at first base. I believe Adam Delabousse has a shoelace that needs to be tied. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes from Powell. 1 down, runner on first. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, 2-2. Adam Delabousse is at first base. There's 1 out. The on-deck circle is Rohahio Stacy. So John Mayo throwing out some heavy hitters to start off this game. Here's a 2-2. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and it's a full count offering. But, you know, I was talking with some of the parents yesterday, and they told me that it might be harder to hit off the T-ball stick than it is to hit off of a pitcher. So we'll see what happens here on the full count offering from Powell. Here's the pitch. Hit well towards right field. That's going to fall. And now they have to give chase to the Yankees. 1 run will score. They throw it into the infield. Heading to third is Mayo. And Mayo will stay at third, but the Redhawks are on the board. It's 1-0 Kahnawake. A triple, RBI triple for Wyatt Mayo. And the Redhawks are on the board. It's 1-0. Well hit ball, and now Rohahio Stacy comes in, the number 4 hitter, the first righty that John Mayo is sending to the plate. Powell sets. Here's the pitch to Stacy. That's in there, strike 1, good pitch. And before Jeremy Powell, the son of assistant coach Mark Powell, pitched a very impressive game in that victory against the Yellowhawks yesterday. The 1-0, or the 0-1 hit right to short. They're going to throw across the diamond. That's not going to get there. Mayo scores. Heading to second is Stacy. The throw, and he is in there with a double. And the Redhawks have taken a 2-0 lead. It's an RBI double for Rohahio Stacy. And now Taya Jacobs steps up to the plate, the number 5 hitter. There's 1 down. The Redhawks need 1 more run here, and then if they score that, it'll be the maximum of 3 permitted per inning until, of course, they get to the top of the 6th. That's what we've seen the Yellowhawks do yesterday. They scored 6 runs in that quarterfinal game against Mercy in that top of the 6th inning, so that could be crucial. Rohahio Stacy on second. The 1-0 offering. Hit by Jacobs. Caught by Powell. Good defensive play by Jeremy Powell. It was lined right at the pitcher. And Jeremy fought it off to make the catch. 2 down, and Carter Snow comes up to bat now for the Redhawks. Shooter Delabuse told me the one thing that he really wanted to see out of the Redhawks was them to come out a little more aggressive at the plate. There's a strike, 1-1. They were a little tentative to start off that game against Chattagee 1. They actually ended the game scoring the final 4 runs, in that quarterfinal win yesterday against the Red Sox. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. The on-deck circle is Crew Phillips, the number 6 hitter, on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. That's a check swing strike. Strike 2. See if Powell can end this inning off with a strikeout. Kahnawake 2 and Beauharnois no score. The 1-2 offering. Hit towards the pitcher. Powell scoops it up. The throw to first. In time. So the Redhawks scored 2 against the Yankees. Beauharnois coming up to bat in their half of the first inning. Our score here after half an inning of play, Kahnawake Redhawks 2, Beauharnois Yankees coming up to bat. You're watching semifinal playoff coverage here on Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to Milledgeville. Bottom of the first inning in this Mosquito semifinal playoff game. The Redhawks up 2-0 over Beauharnois. And there's the first pitch strike from Rohahio Stacy, number 13, getting the call for the Redhawks. Facing Zachary Gagne. Here's the pitch to Gagne. That's up high, 1-1. Gagne a couple of hits in that first round victory yesterday against the Yellowhawks. Stacy winds up the 1-1. 2-1. Of course, the Redhawks, there's another ball low in the dirt, 3-1. The Redhawks coming into this game, having outscored their 2 opponents in this playoffs by a score of 17-3. Of course, it helps when you win a game 12-1, but they got their wheels going late, and it's hit right into the infield. Caught by the second baseman. We have listed here as Carter Snow. That'll be a pop fly out. And Cedric Levelier comes up to bat now for the Yankees. Here's the pitch. Boy, Rogelio Stacy really not taking his time on the mound in terms of he just wants to get the pitch over to the plate in a good. He makes a good pitch, but he does not take his time. Certainly not like David Wells. If you remember old Yankees fame, it's a 2-0 offering. I believe he actually played for the Blue Jays and threw a perfect game. Not too sure if it was against the Expos, but it was either him or David Cohn that threw that perfect game against Montreal. We got a 3-0 offer now. Lily Rose Leduc, the on-deck circle, had the game-winning RBI yesterday in the first round against the Yellowhawks. Here's a 3-0 from Stacy. That's in there. Leduc, Levelier was taking all the way. It's 3-1. Got to have your best pitchers on, Rogelio Stacy. A great pitcher, and he throws strike two. It's a full count, so he's battled back from a 3-0 count to a 3-2. Here's the pitch. And we got ball four. They're going to take the T-ball stick out now. If you're in the outfield or the infield, you really got to be on your toes here. Levelier could hit the ball fairly well. We've seen that. He drives this one into the infield. That is caught by the shortstop. 2 down, 2 infield flies. Dahameo Nolan making the grab, and there's 2 outs. And now Lily Rose Leduc stepping up to bat. The Yankees, the only team to beat the Redhawks during the regular season. That was a very close game as well, as there's a pitch in there. Catches the lower corner, 0-1. The lower inside corner, 0-1. Good pitch from Rogelio Stacy. Lily Rose Leduc, the number 3 hitter, facing Rogelio Stacy. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Trying to get you an update from the other semifinal as soon as possible. Here's the 1-1. That's in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stacy's on his game here to start. The 1-2. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside and a little in the dirt. Rogelio Stacy going for the strikeout. Can he go 1-2-3? Yes, he can! Leduc gone on out on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Yankees in the bottom half of the first. We'll come back with the top of the second. Due up for the Redhawks, Carter Snow. We also have, Carter Snow was the last batter in that last inning. So due up for the Redhawks, we have Crew Phillips, Keenan Williams, Hunter Montour. Top half of the second, Beauharnois 2, Beauharnois 0. You are watching Mosquito Playoff Baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to Milledgeville. Top of the second inning, Beauharnois Redhawks 2, Beauharnois Yankees 0. Big now will go out to both teams for getting us the funds necessary to bring you this semifinal game. Here's a pitch hit to the first baseman. It gets through to the outfield. And we have a leadoff single to start the top of the second. It's Crew Phillips getting aboard. And Keenan Williams is coming up to bat next for the Redhawks. Jeremy Powell in his second inning of work today. Now Williams, the right-handed hitter, steps up to bat. There's a strike, 0-1. See, Powell also not taking his time on the mound. That's the thing with Rogelio Stacy, really making quick, precise, accurate decisions. Powell. That pitch is a little low, 1-1. Redhawks scored 2 runs back in the first inning. The Yankees went 1-2-3 back in the bottom of the first, and now Mark Powell will come up to see son Jeremy on the mound. This, of course, the semifinal, the other semifinal actually between the Beauharnois Blue Hawks and the Beauharnois Yellow Hawks. So a win for the Redhawks today would assure us an all Beauharnois final, but there's a pitch that's in there for strike 2. To Keenan Williams. There's the 1-2 from Powell. Ball. Runner on first base for the Redhawks. Here's the 2-2. Hit well towards second base. It gets through. It'll be a base hit. The runners advance. Runners on first and second for the Redhawks. Good piece of hitting there by Keenan Williams, and now Hunter Montour steps up to bat. Montour, right-handed batter. Getting the encouragement from John Mayo. Here's the 0-1, or the first pitch. It's outside 1-0. On deck is Jacob Kondo, number 9. Yankees with 13 players today. All 13 of their players have made it for this semifinal. 2-0. As you would expect, as they are the hosts of this season's playoffs and the Cinderella story of the playoffs so far, having 2 upset wins on their resume, beating the Yellow Hawks and the Girl Hawks, who had better records. And we got a hit by pitch. So the bases are now loaded with no outs for Jacob Kondo. Hunter Montour got hit by a pitch. And it's a ball 1-0. So Kondo stepping into the batter's box. The Redhawks, they got a chance here to really put the heat on the Yankees heading into the bottom of the second. Oh, and that's a hit by pitch. That'll be a RBI hit by pitch for Jacob Kondo, and the Redhawks take a 3-0 lead. And that'll make it 3-0. And we got a new pitcher on the mound for Beauharnois. After two straight hit batters, the new pitcher is number 18, Olivier Veillette. Got to give it to Jeremy Powell. He pitched really well yesterday in that victory against the Yellow Hawks. Was pitching well up to this point. However, just plunked a couple of batters. Nothing wrong with that. The Redhawks. This is a very good team. What can I say? You know, they lost one game all season long. They are the best team in the league during the regular season. They've been the best team in the league up until this point in the playoffs. Really can't fault them for that. And according to the coaching staff of the Beauharnois Yankees, they said, honestly, win or lose, we're proud of our team today because we know that we made a Cinderella run into the semifinals. Beating the Yellow Hawks yesterday in the first round, beating the Girl Hawks in the quarterfinals. And meanwhile, this Redhawks team has been a juggernaut, poised to maybe put up 2 more runs here, and if they do that, they would grab a 5-0 lead heading into the bottom of the second inning with a hot pitcher on the mound in Roja Eustachy, who's pitched very well up until this point. Of course, one inning is not what an entire game makes. But he could be feeling much better having that run support behind him. This has been the best team in the league during the entire season, the Redhawks. We've seen them once on Baby Blue Memories. They flex some muscle against the Yellow Hawks as Everett Rice steps up with the bases loaded here. Here's the pitch. Outside 1-0. First pitch from Vayette. Toby Goodleaf is on deck. Goodleaf was able to make it to today's game. There were some concerns as to whether or not he'd be able to be here today, as it's 2-0. Shooter Delaboost, Lee Snow, and head coach John Mayo. That's the coaching staff of this Redhawks team. The 2-0, 3-0. There is some very light drizzle here in Mileshville up to this point. Light drizzle, but we're hoping that the rain holds off. The 3-0. And now it's time to take out the T-ball stick for Everett Rice. John Mayo saying, watch out if that ball's in the air, which it's lined, and it's lined into the outfield. This should score 2. 1 run will score, and the second run scores, and that is 5. I think this might, they're trying to get an inside the park home run, but I think only 2 of the runs are going to count. I think that that would be a grand slam if we were playing open inning. However, that's going to be, I believe, just a double, a two RBI double. So the Redhawks take the 5-0 lead heading into the bottom half of the second inning. And in that bottom half of the second inning, we will see William Powell, Olivier Vayette, and Liam Chrétien. Redhawks 5, Beauharnois Yankees 0. You're watching semifinal playoff baseball on Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to the Mileshville bottom half of the second inning. Kahnawake Redhawks 5, Beauharnois Yankees 0. This is the semifinals. And Rohahio Stacy, first pitch plunks Powell. And the Yankees have their first base runner of the game. William Powell, take your base. Took a plunk right off the, looked like the left shoe, or the right shoe, sorry. It's a left-handed batter. Now Olivier Vayette steps up to bat. Runner on first, no outs, and the pitch is low, 1-0. Redhawks just scored 3 runs back in the top half of the second. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, good pitch. Stacy sets. Here's the 1-1 offering. 2-1. On deck circle for the Yankees is Liam Chrétien, number 15. The 2-1 from Stacy. Ooh. Sends Vayette staggering down to the floor there. He had to duck for his life. 3-1. So Stacy steps in. The 3-1 offering. Strike 2. Good pitch. Full count. You have to ensure that Powell over on first base is ready. The 3-2 is in the dirt, and it's time to take the T-ball stick out. Runner on first base, nobody out, and, well, the Yankees have the T-ball stick out there, trying to chip away at this Redhawks lead. Vayette winds up. Hits this one. That's going to be at the shallow right field. It's going to fall, a base hit. And runners are on first and second. First hit of the game for Beauharnois. And they've got 2 runners on here to start this inning. And now Liam Chrétien steps into the batter's box against Stacy. The first pitch. Strike. All 1. See Stacy not losing any velocity on his pitches. Here's the 0-1. Ball low, 1-1. All right, I'm having a hard time keeping up with Stacy. He's pitching so quickly, so precisely too. The 1-1, up high, 2 balls and a strike. Stacy gets set. The 2-1 on the way. That's in the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike. So if there's another ball here, that means that Chrétien will hit off the T-ball stick. And we just seen what the Yankees could do with that. They got a base hit. Stacy now taking his time a little bit here. The 3-1. Oh! And he plunks Chrétien in the foot. So each player will advance 90 feet, and the bases are now loaded with no outs for the Yankees. I heard that from over here. I can tell you one thing, that is not going to tickle Liam Chrétien tomorrow. Took one for the team. And with the bases loaded, Xavier Robert comes up in a big position for his team. No outs. As mentioned earlier, the bases are loaded. And there's a good pitch from Stacy. Good pitch from Stacy. He can get that confidence back, the confidence that he showed in the first inning. It'll be huge for the Redhawks in terms of shutting this Beauharnois team down. Whoa! Robert had to get out of the way. Quickly sidestepped that pitch, and that pitch had some steam behind it too. 1-1. Stacy, a little more deliberate now with his pitches, taking his time, and the 1-1 offering. Low, 2 balls and a strike. On deck for the Yankees is Mathis Moutin. The 2-1 offering on the way from Stacy. Strike 2, good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stacy sets the 2-2. Strike 3, big strikeout. That is a huge strikeout. First out of the inning for the Redhawks. The bases are still loaded, but now instead of no outs, there's 1 out. And Mathis Moutin steps up to the mound. Stacy winding up the pitch. Foul, 0-1. That's a big pitch for Rogelio Stacy. It's a big strikeout for him. On the mound, Stacy looks and deals to the pitcher. Oh! Oh! He plunks him. The Yankees are going to get a run scored, but I'll tell you, that did not hit Moutin in what appears to be a comfortable place. The Yankees score, it's 5-1, but Moutin got plunked. So the Yankees are on the board. It's an RBI hit by pitch. We've seen that earlier in the top of the second inning. And there's a pitch, a steamer in there, strike 1 to Xavier Lalonde. Stacy, 0-1. That's in the dirt and a little outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sorry, inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is a left-handed batter, Xavier Lalonde. The 1-1 from Stacy. Strike 2, good pitch. Inside corner. Sorry, outside corner. It's a left-handed batter, Brandon. The 1-2. Strike 3, what a pitch! And there's 2 down. Now with the bases loaded, it's the closest bag. Charles-Antoine Côté steps up. A hit to the outfield makes this a 2-run game. And there's a first pitch strike to Côté, 0-1. A strikeout means it stays at a 4-run game. 5-1 Redhawks leading the Yankees. The 0-1. 1-1. The bases for the Yankees are loaded. The 1-1 from Stacy. Hit well right to the third baseman. Jacobs is going to step on third base. And that'll put the inning away. The Yankees do score one. However, that does it for the inning. The Redhawks have a 5-1 lead. We'll be right back with the top of the third inning. Here in Mileshville, Quebec, you're watching Mosquito Playoff Baseball on Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to Mileshville, top of the third inning. Beauharnois Redhawks 5, Beauharnois Yankees 1. This is the semifinals of Mosquito Baseball. The other game going on right now is between the Yellow Hawks and the Beauharnois Blue Hawks. We'll try to have an update for you as soon as possible on that one. And there's the first pitch from Olivier Veillette of this inning to the Redhawks' last hitter in the lineup, Toby Goodleaf. 1-0. Nice pitch, 1-1. Goodleaf was a little behind on that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the third inning here in Mileshville. 5-1 Redhawks. The 1-1. 2-1. This is a talented group of players that the Redhawks have, but the coaching staff too has got to get some credit for the way they've been able to get their players to play. The 2-1. It's in the dirt, 3 balls and a strike. They had themselves quite the battle yesterday in the quarterfinals against Chateauguay #1. An incredible game. The 3-1. That's in there, catches the inside corner, and we got a full count. Veillette trying to get this inning started off right for his team. The full count pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. They're going to take the T-ball stick out now. And this means it's time for the hitter, Toby Goodleaf, the left-handed hitter. See, this is another thing, too, that John Mayo has. He has a lot of balance, a lot of lefties and a lot of righties. Quite an even number. Goodleaf has the T-ball stick. He sets and hits this one towards second base. It short hops Powell. Powell makes the throw, and he actually decides not to make the throw because Goodleaf, with good hustle, beats it out. It's a leadoff single for Toby Goodleaf. And Dahomeo Nolan steps up to the batter's box now, the leadoff hitter, 0 for 1. He lined out to second, back in the top of the first inning. Runner on first base, no outs. Here's a lefty to start the game. You have like 3 or 4 lefties to start off for John Mayo. Here's one of them. Mayo Nolan takes the ball up high, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. That's in there. It catches the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Veillette is throwing the ball very well here. 1-2. Hit well into center field. That is going to be caught. Good catch. Goodleaf forced the return to first base. Dahomeo Nolan's got to be feeling a little bummed here. He's hit the ball well. He's hit the ball well both times he's been at bat, but just hasn't been able to hit it where a Yankee hasn't been. There's a nice pitch there from Veillette, strike 1. To Adam Delabous, who singled and scored back in the top of the first inning. We have a runner on first base for the Redhawks. That's Toby Goodleaf, the 1-1. 2-1. Two balls and a strike, the pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Look at the balance that the Redhawks have in this game. Their 5 and 6 hitters didn't even get a hit, but everyone else, excluding Dahameo Nolan, has been on base. That's 9 out of 12 batters reached base today. That's incredible balance. And that's a good pitch from Veillette. Adam Delaboost. Another lefty for John Mayo's Redhawks. The 1-2. 2-2. Oh, sorry, it's a full count now. Second straight time that Veillette's been forced to go to a full count. Sorry, second time in 3 batters in this inning. Veillette had to go to the full count against Toby Goodleaf. And Mark Powell's going to go speak to Veillette. And we might have an injury, actually, to Veillette. Shooter Delaboost, the Redhawks first base coach, checking out Veillette, making sure that everything's okay. Shooter works in the medical field, so we are quite fortunate should anything disastrous occur. And even situations like this, I'm not quite sure what happened. I didn't get the chance to see what happened to Veillette. I don't know, maybe he got a mosquito in the eye. It looks like he's holding something in that vicinity. It might be his eye, actually. Yeah, it looks like they got water out there and they're trying to rinse out his eye. I think it is something to do with his eye. I think they're asking Veillette right now to try and open his eye. Should be a tough injury for the Yankees. Veillette's throwing the ball really well in this inning. Well, it looks like he can see out of that eye now. This is good. Definitely good for the Yankees. Full count offering now from Veillette to Adam Delaboost. The 3-2. And that's ball 4. And it's time to break out the T-ball stick. Hit well. Down the line. Into the outfield. Runners advancing to third. The throw! They got him! They got him! And a good throw. No. No. Now the umpires are going to talk about it. There's definitely a runner on second base for the Redhawks, but we'll see. It looked like he did get that foot in there beforehand. Runners on second and third for the Redhawks. Toby Goodleaf making it to third base. And now Wyatt Mayo stepping up to bat. So this is the real heart of the Redhawks lineup. But Redhawks have a bunch of more than capable hitters spread out throughout the lineup. As I mentioned, 9 of the first 12 batters reached base today. Strike one, good pitch from Vayette. Runners on second and third base, one down here in the top of the third. Now the windup in the 0-1. 1-1. We'll try to get an update for you as soon as possible in that Bluehawks Yellowhawks semifinal game. Here's the pitch. Check swing. 2 balls and a strike. Of course, the Mosquito final will go tomorrow. That's Tuesday, August 8th at the time of this recording. The 3-1. Ball 4, and it's time to break out the T-ball stick. Oh, sorry, I think that's ball 3. 3-1. Need a scoreboard in front of me. Make sure I remember the count. There's a good pitch from Vayette, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, runners on second and third. Beauharnois 5, Beauharnois 1. Top of the third inning. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. And now it's time to break out the T-ball stick for Mayo. Mayo, the left-handed hitter. Remember, runners are on second and third, and there's only 1 out here. Mayo hits this one well into right center field. That's going to fall. 1 run scores. As another run comes across the plate. Mayo heading for 3. The throw. Not going to be in time. It's a 2 RBI triple for Wyatt Mayo, and the Redhawks add to their lead at 7-1. And now Rohahio Stacy steps up to bat for the Redhawks. 1 for 1 in this game with a double and an RBI back in the first inning. Stacy hits this one well to second base. They're going to throw to first. They got Stacy at first base, but a run comes across, so I guess we'll call it a sacrifice ground out. Redhawks score 3 here, and they take an 8-1 lead heading into the bottom half of the third inning. Due up for Beauharnois, we have Loic St. Pierre, Megan Menard, Zachary Gagne. You're watching Mosquito Playoff Baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. The Mosquito Baseball semifinals here on Baby Blue Memories, brought to you by the parents of both the Beauharnois Yankees and Kahnawake Redhawks, the 2 teams that are in this first semifinal. New pitcher on the mound for the Redhawks is Wyatt Mayo. We just seen him hit a 2-run triple back in the top half of this inning. Bottom half of this inning, starting off for the Yankees. Mayo, the lefty, throws a little high and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Loic St. Pierre, the batter. And I think we might actually get a live update right here from the other semifinal between the Yellowhawks and the Bluehawks. We'll just wait and see this pitch from Mayo. That's in there, caught the inside corner, 2-1. And the Yellowhawks are on top, 5-0 over the Bluehawks. Wow. It looks like the beat keeps rolling on for that team after scoring 6 runs yesterday. There's a pitch that's in there. Strike 2 from Mayo. Getting back to our game here, it's 8-1 Redhawks. So the Yellowhawks, despite finishing below the Bluehawks in the standings during the season, beat the Bluehawks and actually got quite the better of the blue team in both games that the 2 teams played this year. Yellowhawks a little more inconsistent this season than the Bluehawks, whereas we have an injury. The catcher. Nolan Mayo shaking off the injury. 2-1 for Mayo. That's in there. Strike two. 2-2. Is that Charles Antoine Cote? Yeah, that's Charles Antoine Cote. Okay. He's back up there. The 2-2. Got him swinging. Strike three. 1 down. Good pitch from Mayo. And now Loic St. Pierre steps up to bat for the Yankees. Yep, just got a confirmation from the other semifinal. There's a pitch from Mayo, 1-0. The Yellow Hawks have a 5-0 lead over the Blue Hawks right now. That's the other semifinal. Coming back to this one. Red Hawks 8, Yankees 1. We're in the bottom of the third inning. 2 balls and no strikes from Wyatt Mayo. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there to St. Pierre. St. Pierre went for it, but was not able to get a piece of it. 2 balls and a strike. And the drizzle hopefully seems to have passed us by here in Milledgeville, as there's another pitch that catches the upper inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes from a Wyatt Mayo, looking to get the K against Loic St. Pierre. The pitch. Got him swinging. 2 down. And now Megan Menard steps up the bat for the Yankees. There's another pitch that's in there for strike 1. Megan Menard, the 0-1 to Menard. That caught the inside corner as well. Good pitch from Mayo, 0-2. Wyatt Mayo hoping to strike out the side here. The pitch. And that is a little low. Ball 1. If Menard reaches, then Gagne, the top hitter for the Yankees, is up, but he will be up next inning because there's strike 3. Good pitch from Mayo to Menard, and a good 3 strikeout performance in the bottom of the third inning for Wyatt Mayo. Top of the 4th we go. Due up for the Redhawks. Taya Jacobs, Carter Snow, Crew Phillips. 8-1 Kahnawake over Beauharnois. Top of the 4th we go. You're watching Baby Blue Memories presentation of Mosquito Playoff Baseball. Welcome back to Milledgeville. Top of the 4th inning. Kahnawake Redhawks 8, Beauharnois Yankees 1. This is the semifinals of the Mosquito Baseball Playoffs. 3rd inning of work for Olivier Veillette, facing off against Taya Jacobs, the number 5 hitter for the Redhawks. Jacobs swings and misses here. 0-1 to Jacobs. She lined out hard back in the first inning. Here's the pitch to Jacobs. That's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jacobs followed by Carter Snow and Crew Phillips, the 3 Redhawks who are to bat in this top of the 4th inning. Bayette's pitch. That 1 hops the catcher. 2-1. The winner of this game advances to the Mosquito Baseball Championship game tomorrow. Oh, and Jacobs is going to reach base here. Jacobs gets plunked in the hand, it looked like. So Jacobs is aboard with a HBP. And now runner on first base for Carter Snow, who's 0 for 1. He grounded out back in the first inning. The pitch from Veillette on the way. Snow swings and misses there, 0 and 1. That was a hard swing there by Snow. Here's the 0-1. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first is Taya Jacobs. She just got hit hard by a pitch. But that's the third time, I believe, that the Redhawks have reached base by getting hit by a pitch. So whatever, by any means necessary. And that one went right over the head. Right over the head of Snow. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a 2-1. Hit well, but fouled. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Crew Phillips is on deck for the Redhawks. The 2-2 from Veillette. That's outside, so we got a full count. This will be the last inning of work, I believe, for Veillette. The 3-2. That's outside, and it's ball 4. So now it's time to break out the T-ball stick. This could mean the difference in the game. Actually, I think that was just ball 3. I'm losing track here. The full count. Hit well, but right to second base. And Snow beats it out. So Carter Snow's aboard. Runners on first and second. And now Crew Phillips steps up to bat. Phillips in this game singled and scored back in the top of the second. And another lefty for the Redhawks. Here's the pitch from Veillette. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Oh, he threw me off. There's the 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Keenan Williams is on deck for the Redhawks. He singled and scored as well back in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. That's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 on the way. And it's time to take out the T-ball stick for Crew Phillips. And that's going to be a strikeout. And we actually got a double play as, let's see, Carter Snow ran before the ball was hit and was called out. So there's a runner on second now for the Redhawks. That's Taya Jacobs, 2 down. And here's Keenan Williams. 1 for 1, singled. Scored a run back in the second, takes the pitch up high and in tight, 1 ball, no strikes. So if the Yankees can hold the Redhawks in check here, it could be a momentum builder for this Beauharnois team. This game's not over, especially with that open inning factor. Certainly far from over. The pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. There's the pitch. Good pitch. Good pitch, good swing. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on second for the Redhawks. 2 outs. 8-1. Kahnawake leading Beauharnois. The pitch. That's in there. Good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. High and in tight. Full count. Full count offering on the way from Vayette. This could be his last pitch of the game. We'll see. The pitch. And it's time to take out the T-ball stick. Two outs. Williams. Strikeout. When he hit the tee before you hit the ball, even if the ball stays in play, it's considered an out. So that'll do it. The bottom of the fourth coming up. Kahnawake fails to score in that inning. Our score, Kahnawake Redhawks 8, Beauharnois Yankees 1. 2 up for the Yankees. We have the top of the lineup, Zachary Gagne, Cedric Leveille, Lily Rose Leduc. You're watching playoff baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. Here we go. This inning starting off a line drive, well hit, but retrieved by Stacy at first base. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Zachary Gagne grounds out, and Cedric Leveille comes up to bat 0 for 1, popped out back in the first inning. Second inning of work for Wyatt Mayo. Here's the pitch. That's low, 1 ball, no strikes. They're in the top of the third inning over at the ballpark in Beauharnois. Yellow up 5-0, and oh no! Oh no! Cedric Leveille just got hit right where the sun don't shine. And I feel your pain. And obviously he's in a bit of pain. And the pitcher, the coach, is bringing him back to the dugout. This might be a real serious injury. I'm not quite sure if he got hit there or if he got hit somewhere else. Anyway, Leveille gets hit. And there's strike 1 to Lily Rose Leduc. Bottom of the fourth inning. Kahnawake 8, Beauharnois 1. The pitch from Mayo. And Leduc behind on that one. No balls, 2 strikes. William Powell on the on-deck circle. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and there's another hit batsman. Hit batswoman in this case, as Lily Rose Leduc took one. It looked like in the hamstring or the calf. And now runners are on first and second for the Yankees. That is the 5th time that a Yankee's been plunked in this game. Leduc, however, toughing it out, getting over the first base, and now runners are on first and second with no out for one out, for Beauharnois. And here's the cleanup hitter, William Powell, taking a ball upstairs, 1-0. Zachary Gagne is pinch running for Cedric Leveille. Here's the pitch. There's strike 1, 1-1. So Gagne, who started this inning off with a hard ground out at first, is actually aboard, even though did not reach base in his at bat. 2-1. This is the second inning of work for Wyatt Mayo. You have to wonder if John Mayo is going to put somebody in there in the bottom of the 5th inning. But let's focus on the bottom of the 4th here. The pitch from Mayo. That's in there. Good pitch. Wyatt says, shut up, Brandon. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second, 1 down. The pitch from Mayo. Check swing, full count. Can Mayo get the K here? He struck out the side back in the 3rd inning. The full count offering from Mayo. Got him looking. Strike 3, 2 down. Perfect pitch from Wyatt Mayo. And now Olivier Veillette comes up to bat for the Yankees. Veillette singled and drove in the Yankees' lone run back in the bottom of the 3rd. Or check that, the bottom of the 2nd. There's a good pitch from Mayo, 0-1. The 0-1 offering from Mayo. On the way. Up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gagne's at second for the Yankees. The Jukes on first. 2 runners on, 2 outs. The pitch. Strike 2. At the knees, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can Mayo strike out his 5th batter in 2 innings? The 1-2 will not get him fishing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Veillette laid off of that. Good batting discipline. The 2-2. 3-2, and now it's a full count. Here's a 3-2 offering from Mayo. And it's ball 4. 1 hops the catcher. And they'll break out the T-ball stick here for Olivier Veillette. A hit to the outfield could get the Yankees some confidence. Gagne's on second. The Jukes on first. Veillette has the T-ball. Stick out. And he is a left-handed batter. Veillette. Oh, he strikes out. He hits the tee before the ball. Tough way to end it for Beauharnois. Redhawks will take it. Top of the 5th we go. Due up for Kahnawake, Hunter Montour, Jacob Kondo, Everett Rice. You're watching Mosquito Playoff Baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. Welcome to the top of the 5th inning. Our score here in this semifinal playoff game, the Kahnawake Redhawks 8, the Beauharnois Yankees 1. And we got a live update from the other semifinal as William Powell is on the mound for the Yankees. New pitcher. And that's ball 1 as it's in the dirt. The Redhawks hitter is Hunter Montour. Got hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the 2nd inning. The yellow team up 7-0 over the blue team, so they're looking very impressive over there. Ball 2, and of course we will have coverage of the championship game tomorrow. I'm not going to announce any winners, but both teams have 7-run leads. There's a ball that sails upstairs, and ball 2. Powell setting. And here's the pitch. It's another ball, and that's ball 4, actually. So they're going to break out the T-ball stick here. Jacob Kondo coming up. He's in the on-deck circle. Montour hits this one. Knocked down by Powell. Powell makes the throw to first. It's not in time. And tags the bag again, but runner on first base, Montour reaches with a single, and Shooter Delboost giving some advice to Montour, saying, do not take that foot off the bag. That's what we've seen in the last inning. As here's the first pitch in the dirt, 1-0. One of the Redhawks, I believe Carter Snow, was called out after one of the Redhawks hit the tee, but he moved from first base before the player swung. That's 2-0. Yep, the Yellow Warhawks now up 7-0 in the other semifinal against the blue team. That's a big surprise. And if both these two teams win today, we could be in for an entertaining championship game tomorrow. The 2-0 in the dirt, 3-0. I believe Dahameo Nolan will be the pitcher in the championship game, or in the fifth inning, I should say. Here's the pitch from Powell. That's ball 4, and it's time to break out the T-ball stick again. Runner on first base, no outs. Kahnawake leading Beauharnois 8-1 here. John Mayo telling Hunter Montour, do not leave that bag. Hit to third. Here's the throw to second. They got Montour out over at second base. Fielder's choice. Good play made by the third baseman, Xavier Robert. And we have one down. Everett Rice steps up to bat now for the Redhawks. He doubled, drove in 2 runs back in the second inning. Runner on first, one down. The pitch from Powell. That's in there. Good pitch. Strike 1. On deck circle for the Redhawks is Everett Rice. No, sorry, Toby Goodleaf. This is Everett Rice. That's strike 2. Here's the 0-2 offering. Strike 3. Good pitch from Powell. Rice is down on strikes, 2 down. And now stepping up to bat for the Redhawks is Toby Goodleaf. 1-for-1, singled and scored a run back in the third inning. One of 8 runs in this game for Kahnawake. Of course, Beauharnois had their lone run come in the bottom of the second. There's a good pitch from Powell. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 offering from Powell. That's low and in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 offering on the way from Powell. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on first base for the Redhawks, 2 out. Kahnawake with an 8-1 lead. Powell looks, and here's the pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Powell telling his catcher what he wants. The 3-1. And that's inside and low, so that's ball 4, and it's time to break out the T-ball stick for Toby Goodleaf. He got a single off of that T-ball stick back in the third inning. Eventually he scored a run. Goodleaf getting set. Runner on first base, by the way, with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Kahnawake a 7-run lead. 8-1 over Beauharnois. Well hit into center field, shallow center field. That drops. And we have runners on first and second base. Maynard, the center fielder, made the play. Good throw back into the infield. Well executed play all around, but Goodleaf now 2 for 2. Jacob Kondo advances to second base, and the top of the Redhawks lineup now with Dahameo Nolan up. He lined out back in the first and flew out back in the third. He's hit the ball well both times. Just been a victim of some bad luck. And there's a good pitch from Powell. That's strike 1. 0-1. Daha Mayo Nolan, the leadoff hitter for this team, the only player not to reach base for the Redhawks up to this point. If you're listening to this right now, please don't be mad at me. And he's going to reach base here. It's a base hit at the shallow center field. Maynard makes the throw. They hold the runner at second, but meanwhile, over at the other end, the Redhawks, Kondo comes across to score Kahnawake 9th run. It is now 9-1. Kahnawake, an RBI single for Daha Mayo Nolan. And Adam Delabou steps up to bat now for the Redhawks. 9-1 Kahnawake leading. The pitch from Powell. 1-0. RBI single for Daha Mayo Nolan. Powell sets the 1-0. That's in there. Good pitch from Powell, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. The ball's in a strike. The ball's on the strike from William Powell. Kahnawake leading by a score of 9-1. Runners on first and second. 2 outs, and that's ball 3. Wyatt Mayo is on the on-deck circle for the Redhawks. Here's a 3-1 offering. That's in there. Full count. Tell you, Adam Delabou has gotten to a full count in each of his previous 2 at-bats, so a very patient hitter for the Redhawks, making the pitchers throw. Put the pressure on the pitchers. Make them throw to you. The 3-2. Check swing. Did not go around, they say, so that's ball 4. Time to break out the T-ball stick. Delabou has a really good eye. Remember, he doubled and singled, and he scored 2 runs in his 2 previous at-bats. And he hits this one right by, and it gets it to the outfield. Maynard bobbles it momentarily, throws it back into the infield. 1 run scores, and another runner being waved around. They throw home, and he touches the bag. 2-run score for the Redhawks. And Kahnawake comes out with 3 in this inning. A two-run single for Adam Delabou, and Kahnawake has an 11-1 lead. Coming up for Beauharnois in the bottom of the 5th, Liam Cretier, Xavier Robert, Mathis Moutang. You're watching Playoff Baseball here on Baby Blue Memories. There's strike 1, good pitch. Welcome back to Milledgeville, bottom of the 5th inning. We are here. It's 11-1 Kahnawake Redhawks over the Beauharnois Yankees. Hit foul. 0 balls, 2 strikes. All right, sorry for the technical error that we had. That it's still in the same at bat, 1 and 2. Taya Jacobs on the mound for the Kahnawake Redhawks. Facing Liam Cretier, 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's starting to get a little dark here. Might not look like it with the light, but it is getting a little bit dark. We're hoping to see the lights come up here soon. The 2-2. Upstairs, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Commissioner of Kahnawake Baseball, President Kahnawake Minor Baseball, Terry Stacy, coming up to me. I believe he's going to give me an update of what's going on in that other semifinal between the Yellowhawks and the Bluehawks. The Bluehawks are trying to fight back. It's 7-2. I believe they're in the top of the 5th over there, if I'm not mistaken. And there's strike 3 from Taya Jacobs as she finds Liam Cretier, 1 down. Xavier Robert comes up, So I've been informed by Coach John Mayo that if the Yankees are not able to score a run here, that means the game will be over by a count of mercy rule. Xavier Robert. Did not go around. That's ball one. Oh, sorry, this is Liam Chrétien here. That was Xavier Robert in the previous at-bat. The 1-0 offering to Chrétien. Misses there. Strike one, 1-1. The on-deck circle for the Yankees is Matthias Moutin. The pitch from Jacobs. Hit well to second. There's a throw to first. In time. 2 down. And the Redhawks are 1 out away from making it into the finals. Now batting for the Yankees, Xavier Robert. And Jacob Kondo is going to come in to play third base. He will come in to replace Dahameo Nolan, who is at third. So 2 down. And Xavier Robert. This is Xavier Robert stepping up to bat. The first player that struck out was Olivier Veillette. Here's a pitch to Robert. Ball 1-0. I hope that there's no extra innings after this because the lights here are not turning on. It's going to get very hard to see the play very soon. It might look light over here, but that's just because the light to the garage to my right is on. Here's the 1-0. Strike one. Good pitch. 1-1. 2 strikes away from an appearance in the finals. Taya Jacobs, the pitcher, getting the save opportunity. Even though a 10-run game, I don't know if it's really considered a save. Fouled off, and she's 1 strike away. Jacobs sets. The 1-2 on the way. Up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Xavier Robert hanging in tough here. Jacobs sets. 1 strike away from a berth in the final. The 2-2 from Jacobs. Strike 3, got him! And the Beauharnois Redhawks are moving on to the finals. The Beauharnois Redhawks beat the Beauharnois Yankees by a score of 11-1. And the Redhawks, John Mayo's team fell short in the semis last year. No such thing this year. Beauharnois on their way to face either the Beauharnois Yellowhawks or the Beauharnois Bluehawks in the final. Our last update from there was that the the Yellowhawks were winning 7-2 in the top of the 5th. But over here, the Beauharnois Redhawks moving on to the championship game, a game that we will have live coverage for you here on Baby Blue Memories. See the the Yankees. Beauharnois Yankees, a big thank you, merci, for having us have the opportunity to film you again. They paid for us to be here in this semifinal, and a big thank you going out to Mark and the gang from the Beauharnois Yankees. They certainly the Cinderella story of the tournament, but today that it's the clock struck midnight on that Cinderella story. The Beauharnois Redhawks off to the Mosquito baseball final of the Surwa League, 11-1. And there you see the celebration is on for the Redhawks, waving the flag here in Milledgeville. And someone's going to be waving that flag tomorrow. We don't know if it'll be the Redhawks or their opponent in the final, but we will have that game for you here on Baby Blue Memories. I'm trying to get the kids to wave the flag in front of the camera. And wave the flag in front of the camera, Wyatt. There we go. There you see the flag in front of our camera. Kahnawake Redhawks moving on to face the winner of the Yellow Hawks or Blue Hawks. Yellow Hawks on top 7-2 in that other semifinal. But that'll do it for our coverage here of Baby Blue Memories presentation of semifinal playoff baseball. Kahnawake 11, Beauharnois 1. Yawagoa, merci. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the Sir Wa Mosquito playoff final. Take care from Millushville, Anagiwahe.